Okay guys, welcome in the first episode of Holistic Poker Podcast. I'm very grateful because our first guest is Vlastimil Pustina. Vlasta is one of the best Czech cash game poker player. He's playing high stakes all around the world. He's currently moving to USA. He's also father, and I'm very excited from today's conversation because he's curious about healthy lifestyle, longevity, biohacking. He's practicing meditation, and I love these topics. So welcome, Vlasta. Thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Nice. How are you? What is happening in your life? How do you feel?
Hectic. I'm moving tomorrow to US, so like everything is like crazy rush. And I promised myself I'm gonna chill last few days. So it's gonna be 2 podcasts today, going to lawyer, going to the safe box, and I need to pack.
Wow.
So welcome in my ADHD world. So yeah. So actually like caught myself in the like a stream of thoughts in the morning. I promised myself I'm gonna meditate every morning. So I woke up at 5:30, but the sun was already awake. So there was no meditation. All right, it's gonna be fine. Then got to the gym and just cannot slow down. So sometimes this day like this, and occasionally you're gonna catch it. Sometimes you don't. And I hope I'm gonna chill here a little bit.
Yeah. Let's chill. Let's have a nice, friendly conversation. I'm grateful that you are here. That when you have this hectic time. So, why are you moving to US? That's a big step for you.
I don't know. I used to spend there a lot of time already, so I'm not sure if it's a big step. I was very tired from like traveling all around the world, so I just want to have one base. Especially with family, it's very tiring. I actually make a stats. I used to travel a lot, and by counting, I spent 1 month from a year having jet lag.
Wow.
So if you ever partied, so just imagine you partied pretty heavily, and how do you feel next day? So I felt like pretty much 1 out of 12 days, I felt 1 day like that, and yeah, it was very, I wouldn't say frustrating, I would say it is what it is. I tried to change it last few years, but then life got complicated. I met my wife, so we just need to balance 2 lives together. And finally come to a conclusion, we're gonna apply for a visa, and it was a pretty long process with some hiccups on the way. I pretty much like imagining it's gonna solve my issues of just being in one spot. So there's gonna be access to games, tournaments, weather is better than Prague most of the year, and over the summer we're just gonna leave. So yeah, we'll see. So I feel excited, a little bit worried. I don't know, we'll see.
Nice. Great. So do you think this lifestyle is sustainable? As a for poker player, how you talk about the jet lags, it's kind of issue, right? For many poker players. I met some poker players and they are saying like, I will finish with poker when I will be 40 or 35, like, you know what I mean? Like, what's your opinion?
I would say it's a dark side of the moon of playing mostly live poker. I also promised I'm going to be quitting at 33, then 35, and now actually I'm debating I'm going to go back to poker. So I had like small hiatus for performance-based studies, I would say, and do a little bit of business. So it's kind of like strong pool, and pretty much you invested so many, I would say, eggs in one basket. So it's hard to leave because you are pretty much nothing in outside world, and it's kind of hard to change the narrative of being unique, being special. We can get to the ego later on. Also, there is some money consideration and some freedom, and if you leave it and actually start to do business or do like, I would say like other things, life is more complicated than you are used to, and I would say it's a strong pull to go back. So that's one thing. And second, I would say people cannot, or like they're very bad in managing energy. So most of the people are in the chasing mode. Not necessarily poker players. Poker players, I would say, like it's like a niche market when people do certain things. So, but yeah, like people just chasing something. So they chasing dopamine. I mean, like I don't want to go to like directly to like the molecules, but for like a pulse of let's do something. Something's happening. And poker is slightly like a drug. It's called casino effect. Sometimes you win, sometimes you don't, but you don't know what's gonna happen. So it's very strong for like inner side to do something, and then you get to the regular life after poker. And it's slightly boring, so you're chasing or like trying to find something which will not trigger the same receptors. So it's slightly similar concept as addiction, and people whatever chase games. Now it's Instagram because there's something's happening, and just don't do anything or do nothing. It's like very, very complicated, and it hurts. And there's some emotions, and there's maybe some behavioral models from childhood which you don't want to face, you don't know about them, or you are pretty much like stuck in the concept mind wants something and you actually believe you should do it, or you're doing it and you're doing the best most of the time what you can. So everybody doing what is the best for them, but they just don't know that whatever they're stuck in some, I don't know, simulation program, something which holding their back.
It's great that you have this deeper perspective, and of course we will go deeper and deeper. So what does it mean poker for you exactly? Like what are the benefits? What are the dark sides? It's very complex game, right? So how do you see it?
I would say it's passion. So I pretty much, it's only thing which I used to be exceptional all over my life. So it's good to do things which you're good at. I would say that helps. Also, I don't know, for me, it just connected so many dots together. So I was just doing sports, playing games, competing in logic, so all together. And there is ego and just showing who is bigger something, and outperforming others and showing like outsmart others. This is better expression, outsmart others. So I would say passion, it's number one. And there is few more layers. Could be competition, could be challenge, could be fun, could be struggle. There could be more layers. But in general, I would say passion, possibly meaning of life, or like I found a meaning through poker.
That was exactly my second question. Like, how do you see connection between poker and life?
I would say poker is a great learning tool. It's a very unique discipline which gives you a bunch of very interesting insight. So let's look at the variance. It's very unusual in like real life to just do the best what you can over and over and over and get your ass kicked, and over and over and over, and you just need to realize, oh, that's part of variance. Amazing. I grow through it, which is like when you're inside, you just feel like shit. But you get used to it, and you like learn how to just work through mistakes, accept that you don't have full control, which is, I would say, massive for life. There are some things which you cannot adjust or affect. So I would say this is big lesson. Another one is, it's very, I would say, special field. So you have to fight with your surroundings about you're gonna have living for card game. You don't want to be lawyer or doctor and have normal career which your parents have, and they fully understand how they're going to be successful if you're going to be doctor, but they have no idea, so they're scared, so they don't want to like support you. Possibly, maybe they would. In my case, they won't. And you need to pretty much fight with all world around you to just find what you love. And if you're going to succeed, you're just going to find like self-worth, and you need to dig a little bit deeper, and you're going to see, hey, do I like it? Does it make sense? You can defend your own desires and follow your own path, so you create independence. Possibly parents going to respect you even more because you just want to build your own career from scratch. So I would say, great learning tool, very unique, very special.
Yeah, that's exactly how I see it. Like, I learned so much through poker. I feel I becoming better version of myself. If I want to be successful poker player, I just need to be stronger with my structure, with my discipline, with my routines, and it's I love this game. Like how you say it, it's passion. But why do you think there is more losing players than winning players, right? Why?
Of course, yeah. It's just a simple math.
Yeah. Can you be more
elaborated?
Yeah.
I read some stats, I don't know, probably like a decade ago. I'm not sure how much it's accurate these days, but roughly 90% losing in poker. So like 3% have like amazing living, 5 is pretty much fine, 3 it's like okay-ish, next 5 winning a little bit but losing, or like they're even after a rake. There is, I don't know, 7% who just even from a game and losing from rake, and everybody else like losing. So
that's a huge number.
it's top heavy structure, you know. Do you play tournaments?
Yeah, I play tournaments.
Okay, top heavy structure, you know.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, did you know from the beginning that you would like to be successful player? Like, did you need to put there lots of effort, lots of hard work, or how was it for you? Or have you
I was completely hopeless.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I not even I not even planned to play poker. So I was studying law, just play a little bit of poker. I was better than others, taking money from my schoolmates. We have like law league of poker, and somehow get to the live poker. Went to casino, winning. Not like I lost everything, but just 200 euros. Call my sis that I don't have money. Just borrow me for...
Same like me.
for accommodation, for dorms these that days. And I don't know, so I haven't have planned. I was like pretty much stuck for 3 years at one point, like playing local games in Prague. And party heavily. And as I said, I never had plans in my life. So yeah, I was just gifted in many aspects. So I was pretty lazy, don't have a structure, have pretty fixed mindset, cannot move.
What was the turning point for you? Like, what changed?
I don't know. It needs to be gradual. So it needs to like rooted deep inside of you and getting lost. So I'm not sure if there is one point. There was one point I was sitting pretty high in the apartment on New Year's Eve, and I was contemplating that fuck, I'm lost in my world. My schoolmate friends that already have like a decent work, earning money. I earned a lot of money, spent them all. You know, had nothing. Maybe small depression. I'm not sure if depression, but felt something. So I decided to just change the narrative and actually do poker as a professional, or at least like have like single like focus for poker. And it's like big turning point. Who would guess, right? If you're gonna spend 3 days on a week on parties, 3 days recovering, and somewhere on the way you're making some money, compared to maybe partying once in 2 weeks and just focus on poker.
Yeah.
Or like on improvement.
And in this time, have you been curious about meditation? Like, it didn't exist.
Hell no.
Did you laugh to the people who meditated this time?
I haven't known the term of meditation. It doesn't exist in Prague. It's a very new concept. Maybe what's brought it back in the days to US, but I would say it's like maybe 15 years ago, 10 years, 12. Like concept of meditation, I would say it haven't been discussed in public, not in my school, not my surroundings. I never come to contact to it. So no. I haven't known nobody who even do it. So yeah.
So how meditation came to your life?
By mistake. I was partying in Thailand.
Okay.
It was like 4 days heavily partying in Bangkok with everything which you can imagine partying in Bangkok. And I was texting a friend of mine who was traveling in Thailand 1 month ahead of me, and what was the strongest point of his travel, and he sent me to Buddhistic monastery, to mountains, like over, it's called Wat monastery something, it's over Chiang Mai. And I got there, and it was my first experience with meditation. And I promise, like, yeah, it was amazing. It was the first time which I put aside the phone. And I promised myself it's going to be always like that. Probably it felt like a week and I was back in my normal rushing life, something. So it was my first contact with meditation, and like I got deeper in meditation when I hired my first mindset coach. And we discussed like meditation as a tool for mine, and I started meditating and I started earning more money. So I was like, let's go. It's like a tool to make more money. And so I started meditating more, making more money. So it was very opportunistic. So there is great, like I haven't understand back then how the like brain operates. It was just very random decision making. And then somehow I started meditating more, making more money, and there was like an overlap. So I started feeling better. It's like interesting. I have control of my life. Oh, whoa, I like it. And gradually it becomes like, I would say, passion of mine. Not like meditation. I mean, all like holistic approach to life.
That's amazing, and that's why I'm happy that you are the first guest. And you know, these are the topics I'm the most curious, because I feel like you can have poker as a career, as what you said before, you know, like party and don't be so much conscious about what you are doing with your money and stuff like this. Or you can be on the other side, or you can have also balance, right? So maybe can you explain to somebody who never thought and who never heard about these things, like how meditation and how biohacking can help you in the poker game?
I mean, it's very simple. So you can imagine as a car, and you can put it like a gas. So if you put full tank of gas, you can drive whatever 400 miles, kilometers. What is the audience, kilometers or miles for you?
I think for me, kilometers.
Okay.
I have no idea.
All right. Like, so like you can do like 400 kilometers, and if you are fully rested, sleep well, eat well, it's 400. If you party, it's 250. If you eat shit, it's 200. If you don't meditate, it's 180. So you just kind of like drive just a little bit. And when you're driving a lot, you just kind of like it. You learn a lot, you feel better, you have clearer mind, you're making better decision, you are more attractive to either way, same sex, opposite sex, depending what you like. And it's also like very good to just feel wanted. So yeah, I would say it's gonna like change you all your life, and just want to feel good, you know, like everybody just want to feel good. If you say, hey, do you want to be happy? You don't want to say, hey, nah, I just want to feel miserable, you know, like life sucks, you know. I just want to have like full pain, and I just want to commit crimes and like hurt people and just want to feel bad. No, everybody was like, oh yeah, I just want to be happy. I just want to have like great life, great partner, great family, lot of success. So I would say this is like a ticket to it if you just fully buy into it.
But also it's not easy, right? I can imagine for somebody, I was in the exactly same position. Like all my friends did parties and you know, all kind of stuff, and then you should be at home and read a book by yourself, and you know what I mean, like it's very important who you have around you, right?
Of course, yeah. So like advantage of this world is the best age for nerds and all this like weird how people see meditation occasionally, and so you can actually like build your new social circles. But it's could be very painful because you need to lose something. Actually, a bunch of my friends very adjusted on the fly, so we used to party together and travel all over the world, and most of us now meditating and have a business and doing other things. So they can change with you, or you can change them. Or there is another aspect, which is the toughest one for me. You can accept yourself and you can accept them, and they possibly can accept you, but it's very difficult because you're mixing concept you're used from childhood, from their life, something which is like they consider normal, and you're becoming, I would say unnormal, it's like good things. I would say unique, but unique sounds better. So could be very challenging. You're gonna be occasionally or very frequently alone on the way, and you need to pretty much die, or like your whole self need to die, which nobody wanna die. So there is few obstacles on the way, I would say.
And can you be more specific, maybe for somebody who's watching and he will say like, okay, maybe I'm curious, but I don't know how to start with things like this. Like, what will you recommend?
Just do a little bit, be gentle on yourself. I would say this is like big topic currently. I was doing workshops for companies and everybody want to be the best. So everybody want to do as much as they can at once, but it doesn't work like that. It's like gradual process. You're learning bit by bit, and majority of population hate themselves. So just find like inner love for yourself and just do a little bit. So I don't know, if you're watching Netflix 7 days a week, just watch it only 6, and one day maybe just go for a walk. Do it for a month too, and then you can add something more. Just don't do this drastic change. It could work for somebody, but it doesn't work for most of them. There is a bunch of great books about the atomic habits for once, or the old Covey Conway, like 7 Successful Habits of People or something. There is like bunch of books you can learn the basics and just do something. But I would say, just do something. Yeah, that would be the number one. Find something. Maybe just work a little bit, or don't have a phone for last 10 minutes and first 10 minutes of the day.
Yeah,
it could make a big impact.
And it's interesting for me that you said that many of your friends are doing the same now, but before they didn't. Like for me, it was a little bit different. Like when I started to live in Bali, like all my old friends, even before when I started, like I did my first vision board and stuff like this. Like people were just laughing. They thought that I'm on the drugs. They start to like gossiping and I felt like suddenly all my friends just, became not my friends. I couldn't spend time anymore with people who are not doing the same. Like, do you have similar situation or like experience?
I clearly make some shifts. So I have like a bunch of friends. I always used to be very social. So I did few switches for like a social groups. Over time, some people stick with me, who just pretty much change. Some don't, or some are like, I would say we are not that close, but we are like love to see each other for a bit. You can spend day, weekend with them and it's amazing. And then like all of you just going their own path. So yeah, it's definitely be some changes. I just moved abroad. It just kind of like broke the social circle and you need to build a new one. Yeah. So you always can build a new one on new basics with like, this is one of the easiest way. How can you do it? If you change the narrative, everything's easier. So you can build completely new identity if you're moving somewhere.
Yeah.
You can start with, there is actually like, there is science about it, but there is like funny things you can, change the haircut. And then you actually can believe inside like, this is the change. And you can start it with like clean sheet. Okay. And it's actually work. There is a great book. It's called Story Proof Origin by something. It's from Candle Heaven about how we as humans love stories. So you can like listen or read about it, how narrative inside of you gonna change your behavior. So there is like one of things, like change your haircut and say, hey, from this moment I'm gonna become something, and you're actually becoming, because there is a trick in the mind, and you can trick a mind, and so you can reframe the mind. You can do like bunch of tricks, bunch of magic. It's amazing, but yeah, you can do maybe just one step and just get there over time. Everybody just want to be in the end line so fast, and it doesn't work that way.
Great, thank you for sharing. I'm just realizing that maybe what happened to me when now I have long hair, before I had short hair, so that's actually happened. So that's funny. But back to the poker, like do you see now it's like, let's say this holistic approach, or I don't know how to say it, like let's say holistic approach, is it more common now in the field of poker? Like, do you see it around you?
Oh yeah, of course. If you play higher, you can see it, especially like in, I would say, like MTT fields. Now people meditating in the breaks. Some, clearly it's still minority, but it's not that unusual, like 10 years back, if somebody sit outside and meditate, it will be like pointing fingers, like fucking weirdo, everybody's laughing about him. Now it's sitting like 5 people and feeling good. So people stretching, people eating significantly healthier. So yeah, edge is becoming smaller and every edge counts. And everybody is good in technical analysis these days. Like if you're not dumb and you're a fast learner, which majority of high stakes people are, because they cannot be like high stakes if they are not fast learner. You can just hire somebody. You're gonna be fast very fast. You're gonna be very good very fast.
Yeah.
So there is another layer. So there's like a mental pressure, thriving under pressure. How do you feel? How you can execute? What's happening? There is consistency, and you need to have a best body for best decision. So like just naturally coming that way, and it's becoming popular in, I would say, like a modern society. So even here in Prague, there is a bunch of HBOT like therapies, hyperbaric chambers. So at least doing it now, you can do it in Prague. You can do cold plunges, saunas. Like everybody now just going to sauna, doing ice bath. People like who never saw it doing on Instagram. It was like, oh yeah, like 5 years back, it was like, what are you doing? Why do you not drinking? You're fucking weird. And now even these people do it. So I would say it's becoming more, casual in the society, and people living healthier and healthier. I would say at least like a successful or like a richer people doing it a lot.
You just remind me of myself. I was in Malaysia in poker tournament, and there was last 3 tables, and I did meditation and stretching in break, and they were laughing so much. They were like 98% Chinese people, and I came to the table and they were just laughing, and they said like, are you doing yoga? They didn't even know the name yoga. And I think before I will feel so weird, but because now I know that it's helping, and I'm very connected with the practice. It doesn't matter what other things. So sometimes it's hard, right, to not be connected with the opinions of others.
I mean, it's natural to be connected for opinions for others. Like as a humankind, if you live like back in the days and you're gonna be excluded from society, you would die, or you haven't have a partner, so you haven't have offspring, so you would die, or like your genotype is gonna die. So you are built as a human to care about others. So it's very deep inside of you. So like say, hey, I don't give a fuck. It doesn't work that way because you're designed to care. So even now you say, hey, I'm very like deep in my practice. You still care. You're just not listening it too much. But as a humans, we are like from like a psychology of humankind. We are designed to care, and we're always gonna care. So like working with it could do some magic.
Nice, great. So how did you reach this high stakes? Like it's I would say extremely hard job, right? And did you have many coaches? How was the journey? Maybe you don't need to go to the details, but just your approach in general.
I don't know. I haven't have a plan. just somehow happened.
That's the best.
I mean, there was some coaches. There was a bunch of work. There was like tough periods. It took multiple years. Yes, about it. I don't know. Like you get back to the structure. Yes, it's great to have a structure, but maybe if you plan it from a start, it's gonna happen that way. Maybe it doesn't. It could come for someone. For me, I was just doing it and working on small aspects and become something big, I would say. I don't know. I wouldn't say it was some deliberate practice of, I'm going to do it that way and just divide it into small steps and do like a vision board and do like steps by step by step. I wish.
But it sounds so easy. Like when I hear you, like, do you think it's for everybody?
I mean, for everybody who has time and passion, yes. It's not that easy. It's going to be thousands of hours of suffering and hard work, and you're going to be, I don't know, stuck in the lab and do other things. But I mean, I have like general like a vision or like idea how I perceive a world or treating a world. If you're going to invest enough time in any activities, you're going to become successful, not necessarily poker. And actually, I believe like poker has like very bad value price ratio. If you invest so much time in something else, you're probably going to make more money and going to be more successful. I mean, for like poor country, not necessarily, but you can see it, let's say in the US. The best brains from industry do not play poker. Why? Because if you're like the best brain, you can go to Yale, do business, do law, and like poker, it's capped. If you do business, it's uncapped. So if you're the smartest guy in the room, why you should do poker? It's done. It's like you kind of like hurting yourself. So depending on the market,
Yeah.
but all overall, just I would say for any activity, if you invest time and effort, you're gonna be successful.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And you said there was also lots of suffering. Like, can we go more deep there? Like, what is your biggest lesson and what, like, some hard times, if you can share with us?
Yeah, it could be like a year of losing or a year of break even. You doubting yourself if you're good enough. If maybe you just have a luck at some point. Everything's tough. It affects your surrounding. So that could be one variance. Could be bitch. One is you cannot slow down because you are so tuned to be perfect. So just pretty much this approach taking to the out of the poker life, which could be very challenging, let's say, for your partner or for you to rest. So what's happening very frequently, it happened to me, you're gonna burn out. And then you're stuck and there is apathy and you can't move and you're gonna change it with working more. So you're already tired, but you wanna solve it with working more, you know. And you're listening to it, how dumb it sounds, but you can be stuck there for, I don't know, maybe even years. Just realize that.
Can we go deeper to this burnout? Because like it's not easy to realize actually you have burnout, right?
Yes, you can hide it for many things.
Exactly. So when did you realize, or like?
I don't know. I always like see like red flags, but you learn how to ignore it. So you're tired when it's like, you know, I'll do more cold shower. It's like it's gonna help you. So you're tired. So like, but yeah, let's do cold shower, 10 push-ups, quick meditation, and I'm good to go. You can drink caffeine. You can somehow like cheat the body. For a bit, it's gonna work, and then it's gonna be a period of, oh yeah, I'm gonna take 2 weeks off. It's gonna be fine. I feel like horrible. Then you restore some energy and let's go, and just gradually going over and over and over and over, and you're getting to the same point, but maybe like time it's like 3 weeks, and then changing narrative, you're working less, feeling more tired. And I don't know, everybody has, I would say, different symptoms. Mine was I was waking up very tired in the morning, and everything was very difficult. And at some point I was unable to write a diary, and everything was difficult, complicated. Then it was like one big piles of shit, and I cleaned a little bit, but there was like a new truck who just come and put the new one, and eventually you become paralyzed and you don't want to do things, which surprise doesn't help the case. I don't know, I would say people cannot optimize their energy, or like it's very difficult. Maybe we never learn in the childhood how we should do it. My childhood was very performance oriented, so I was drilled to have discipline. Actually, I'm not sure about discipline. My mom wanted, but I was like very hard to manage. But in general, it was like, if you feel tired, just work more. You know, if it's obstacle, just work. You can do it. You have power of will, and actually, you can until you're gonna lose it all.
So do you see connection between childhood and our behaviors when we are adults?
I mean, is there any question?
I mean, there was question for the audience. Maybe we spoke about it, of course, and yeah, it's.
I would say clearly answer is yes.
Yes, and sometimes it's not so easy to recognize these behaviors, right? And to know where we are in balance, because how I see it is that our childhood is just creating this behaviors and this mindset, and sometimes we think what we are doing is the best for us, but it cannot be true, right? It doesn't need to be true. So I had also many hypnotherapy sessions and stuff like this, and I understand that everything is just connected with our subconscious mind, which we don't even know. So what do you think?
I mean, if we look at it from narrative of what we can do is, if you have plan, you can think about it, yes. But I would say majority of people, including myself in the past, I was not even aware I have some programs in my mind. So like, first you need to, I don't know, get some awakenings, somehow to just see, oh, I just have this one, or like inner critiques, or like programs from mine, programs from childhood. But you cannot see them if you're fully caught by I don't know, mind, by thoughts. And if you realize, oh, I have it, it's great, yeah, you have it, then you can acknowledge it, and then you can change it. But first is egg or like chicken, you know? So like, if you know you have them, you can change it. But if you don't know you have them, how you want to change them? It's just like, it's very complicated.
Can you share maybe a story from your life? Like, how did you realize some like deep pattern?
I've like now behind the biggest learning lesson in my life, which is marriage. So we were like confronting with, at least in my case, it's complete opposite of myself. So it's somebody like you build, like majority of people pretty much like, I would say, struggling in their lives, you know. So everybody want to be healthy, everybody want to have six pack. Why everybody doesn't have six pack? Because you need to do like a lot of hard work to have a six pack. A lot of discipline, do not eat McDonald's. So it's very hard for individual to just keep intact with habits, with discipline, something. So there is like, majority of people has like inner voice. I would say like 80%, somebody like thinks in pictures. And so you constantly, I would say, negotiating with yourself. Hey, should I eat healthy? Or like, maybe I should eat a cheesecake. And it's very difficult. So you eventually going to build some habits. And then the camera Sam and just put a like atomic bomb and just blew it all. And now you need to build it again. And you're confronted like, I want it like a different way. I was like, no, my way is better. And you need to like restructuring. That was one. So we really confronting how you can do it. I would say therapies helped me a lot. So I need to like see, I was very strict inside of myself. Meditation is amazing. I was on MBCL course, you know, a mindfulness-based stress reduction, MBCL. So it's John Kabat-Zinn make programs on like evidence-based about meditation. And I was there, it was meditation of, it's called Safe Space. So pretty much you probably can do something in same in the hypno. So trying to think about safe place in your mind, and you're gonna transfer to it and just wanna feel good and transfer it to your real life. I was deep in the feeling. I couldn't find some like safe space.
Wow.
For me, it was everywhere I need to do something. There was business, there was taking business, there was my regular business, there was poker. I need to affect my family in the best way. Now I need to be a leader. I'm doing a workshop for companies. So it's like I couldn't find a safe space. I was like, fuck, you know, like I was like, It sounds horrible, right? If you listen, like, or like if you feel that you have not even one safe place in your life, or like last 5 years, it's, who would guess you're gonna burn out, you know, if it's that way. But yeah, so it was like one of my perspective, and I'm gonna see my inner critiques. Then is I don't know, you can talk to people. There's, I would say, a bunch of narratives. Traveling is amazing because you need to consider other people way of living. You can abstract something from them, you can adjust, you can change small things, and you start questioning, oh, interesting, how do I like it, how I have it before, how have it they do have, can I take something, maybe don't. There's like a curiosity, you know, like I always have like huge curiosity. I was like a sponge, I just want to learn from people. I just like, everything's like, life is an amazing place, you know, you can learn so much like every day. And yeah, then you travel, then you see different cultures, different, I would say, habits. You can see really poor people how they're happy, and it's like, wait a second, I just lost 100K. I'm feeling like shit. But you're still driving a Porsche, you know, but you're feeling like shit. And interesting. Then you're gonna lose a Porsche, and you're gonna feel like end of the world.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Yeah. And it's like, yeah, interesting. And you're gonna caught up in like negative spirals, and you travel somewhere countryside, and people just laughing always. Or maybe when you face yourself, you're gonna see, actually it's a way. I'm just not putting attention to it, and nothing's happening. I don't know. Does it answer your question? I just get a little bit lost.
No, that was great points, but I would like to hear the story. Like if, like you said, you were talking about your marriage. That was the lesson. I ask you if you can share with us like some story when you realize some of your pattern what you didn't see before.
Oh, there's a bunch of it. Let's say,
like a
I was traveling with my mom to Austria for like ski trip with my wife, and me and my mom just get completely exhausted because we're trying to provide the best vacation for my wife, for my child, for my mom, because there's like limited time which I have in this life. It's end up after vacation I was like completely exhausted, but nobody asked me to be perfect in everything. And I see my mom, it was literally the same. I was looking at it, I was like, wow, I never see it. Like I never saw my mom like erratic and hectic. I was like, I was talking to my wife, I was like, fuck, is it me as well? And she was like, how you cannot see it? I was like, yeah, one. Or I almost drove my wife to craziness. Just like I put her like, hey, you can do business with me, you can do all these things, you can do that one. I was like, she was overworked, she was exhausted, I cannot see it. Like I was like, yeah, it's easy mode. It's like small portion that I'm doing is gonna be fine. And just I haven't seen that maybe other people not feeling great in my surroundings. I was like, oh, they're weak. But maybe I was just unhappy in my patterns, but I was unaware of it. So yeah, through marriage, there's a bunch of things. Is one of us, is your like way of living the best one? Because you believe deep inside it is because you're doing it. But maybe it's best for you, but not necessarily needs to be best for others. And you are like confronting with it, and it's interesting. There is like a frustration clearly on the way, and you learn how to accept things. Because if you're just yourself, you can be very strict, but if not, you need to accept it. And I learned the hard way, so we like argue a little bit with wifey, or a lot depending on the topic.
We are saying hi.
I need to question everything, which was like how I was built. We've started working about like a language which we talking to each other, and realized like I was like very strict. I had a bunch of like man leadership, you know, so it's like very strict, very on point, very blunt, and she haven't felt great in it. So what was happening? Like I was trying to incorporate it on therapy. So I was tell her something to do, she haven't do it, and I felt frustrated. Like I spent my energy for you to adjust on things in which I'm expert and you're not doing it. But on the other hand, this is one way of opinion. Like why you not listening? Second was I invest energy to make somebody pissed, to become pissed. You know, like how dumb it sounds. So maybe it's better just accept. In my office, I have like on the wall, I have like a vision board. I have like big like sign acceptance. You just need to accept that some people are different, or like you cannot affect everything. And we can get like my big issue is control. I need to control everything. So deep down, maybe I'm just scared I suck, or like I hate myself. Like there is multiple layers who are there who just driving you to do things. So yeah, with wifey, it was like we also like get deep into it because I love to solve issues. So I need to like structure in the small details what's happening, but then you see it. She has like completely different childhood than I did. So there is patterns. There's actually some funny points. You know, if you have cutlery, how do you have it? What is on the right? What is in the middle? What is on the left? What's yours?
Like I'm not aware about it.
So you have, let's say, spoon, knife, fork. What is the order?
Yeah, I think I will have a knife and I have fork, knife, and spoon.
Yes, same for me.
Yeah,
but my have it differently, and it's fucking drove me crazy. You know, it's like all my life I have it that way. You know, but it's like an example. But you say it doesn't matter, but every time I get irritated when it's not that way, you know? And for her, it's like a bunch of things. Like I try to put, I don't know, like towels that way, she that way. And it creates some tension. It's funny. Then like say it doesn't matter. Well, there is like really a lot of things when could be, I don't know. I was used to eat together, like always for like a dinner, our family eat together. they just everybody get like a food and just left. It's like disrespectful. You know, I cooked. Just come and eat with me. It's like, why? When I cook, I also don't need to force you to eat with me.
She's from Czech?
She's Slovak, yeah, same shit.
Yeah. I have also Slovak
you are?
fiance. Yeah. No,
oh, you're
I am.
fiance.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I see. Smart, you know?
Yeah.
There is beautiful, a little bit more wilder than Czech girls.
Yeah.
So like, from girls or like women, I love like a feminine energy. And Czechs are like slightly practical, you know, like the Slovak is like slightly un poco more loco, you know, but still like not like the Latins.
Yeah. Nice. And it's always work, right? It's also when you mention relationship, like you just need put energy there and work on it. The same, like if we go back to the poker, like you realize, for example, you said you realize that you must be in the control. Then you need to create plan how to, or not plan, but you, again, like you said, control is my big thing. Then you need to work on it, right? And that's, I think, the hardest point on this self-development path. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But like the control this is like very deep. I would say the easiest is in poker. It's literally learn you that you have to work on every detail.
Yeah.
So you learn to like I'm fucking up every day. Some decision I probably like twice my play in last year, like all day long. So like every day you're gonna fuck it up something, and you learn from mistake. So the narrative, whatever, like gaming or something, like you're really used to work on yourself in every aspect. So it's very natural. So at least luckily for me, I'm like, and even like I perceive a relationship as a work. So you have to work every day to be just better and better, and just like work on expectations, that are on explanation, work on language. You can do multiple layers. You can also get to the point when wife's like, you're like nothing is enough for you, because like I was like, all right, let's work on this one. Like, let's work on this one. You know, like we can like improve this one. It's gonna be perfect soon. I was like, fuck, let me at least one day let me be. You know, so but yeah, I would say all the like the learning curve from poker. This is like the biggest thing which you can learn, because if you learn to work on details and structurally you work on, because like you know there is a tree of like pre-flop, flop, turn, options. Another 4 options, and you adjusting it, then you choose one, then you renavigating the thinking process, and you're going there. So yeah, and you can transfer to life, and if you're gonna do it, like all the like self-development, it's like easy, it's very natural for you, you're doing on daily basis, and it's becoming part of you. So you're there, perfect, let's work on it. Yeah, relationship, yeah, cool, let's work on it. But you also need to learn about tempo. Or like tempo, actually, tempo is connected to, I was actually discussing yesterday, tempo is connecting to performance. So I would say learning process maybe.
Yeah.
Or maybe tempo, I don't know what is the right word for, because something like high tempo, middle, like the optimal like golden way, middle way, I don't know, Aristotle talk about like the middle golden way is the best way.
Yeah, I can imagine when you just work on it, there is no space for like relax, right? Or like regeneration and stuff like this.
And again, depending, you know, just like for me, it could be, hey, let's work 30% of our time, let's work on relationship, but 70% of just it's gonna, whatever, let's say, enjoy. But the ratio for my wife could be, I fucking need to work 90% of time, or like pretty much always, and then percent it's a piece. And I'm not even like see it that way. So you just need to learn how, I don't know, other people perceive, and just take it into consideration and use it through your like perception window that you work in, or like looking to the world that way. It's just like childhood DNA, something.
Nice.
Yeah, and with girls it's definitely complicated. It's like this is definitely the toughest grind of my life. It's worth it. I love my family. I love my wife. What could be tough, could be challenging. And you're like, question every day about how you having things. And
Is she supporting your poker journey?
I would say so, yes. Could be complicated, especially with a small child. Somehow all of you are going to lose free time. And now it's becoming to the point. either way you're working and I have free time. It's not conscious. It's very often like unconscious. So like consciously, yes, she always supporting me.
Yeah.
And then is when you're becoming like very tired, your decision-making process isn't great. It is the same if you're sleep deprived. That's why people eating, let's say, sugars or like cravings. And it's same people like losing long-term thinking if they're tired, because they're just gonna end their suffering.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't see like the bigger picture or like whole like approach. So yeah, it could be challenging with child, but overall, yes, I would say yes. I mean, she's moving because of me to US, so like say anything else, it's fucking dumb, yeah.
Yeah. Are you excited?
Yeah,
It's like
I'm excited and worried that together, yeah, there's some ambivalence.
Yeah, it's very different than Czech Republic, right? But you spent lots of time in USA.
Yeah, I spent a bunch of time there like already, so
Yeah.
it's nothing new.
Yeah. So your focus is more cash game than tournaments, right?
I don't know what is my focus these days.
Relationship.
It used to be, I would say. Now I play some TTs. As I said, I left poker for, I don't know, last 2 years. I wouldn't even say I play full time. Just learning about human optimization. Spent a bunch of time with family, so it was like full time that at one point. Have like high focus on like improve my relationship, like put like bunch of time for like working on it.
That's important.
Yes,
very important.
But you need to like dedicate, like it's the same process as like improving some aspect of your life. You need to dedicate time, energy, let's say money, intentions, and it's very, at least for me, it's very exhausting. Because in poker, if you work on things, you can see like results, or like you at least know where you're heading. In a relationship, you occasionally need to open yourself, which is like, at least for me, like I don't even know I knew I have an emotion back in the day, and somehow you need to open, and you don't know the result, so you're completely going to no man's land, and it's scary, you know, like you couldn't get hurt, and you don't want to be hurt, and so you're like doing a little bit, maybe a little bit more, then you move, and it works vice versa for your partner, and maybe you have even different tempo, and they have to have time. And we also like travel all over the world, and so we're like exhausting, and you need to work on therapies. And like, you know, life with me isn't easy.
Yeah. But it's not easy. I think when you want to achieve something, right? And when like, why I'm saying this, like I know many people, they just live as they are, and they don't work on their self at all. So
I wish I can do that. It sounds like freedom to me, you know, like this is my ultimate goal. It's like enlightenment, you know.
Guys, don't do anything from what Vlasta just said. Don't do anything.
Like it's ultimate freedom, you know. Just live and don't have like inner voice who tells you you need to do things. Like man, like actually, I was talking to a friend of mine. I was saying, hey, I envy something, and it's like he goes, I never envy. You know, it's like it's dumb to envy. It just brings you nothing. So even like how you talk to yourself, you can adjust your life. So it's not like I envy them. I occasionally feel like I would love to have peace in the mind. Like, do not work on things, be very satisfied. I'm very grateful. Like, I learned so much, travel all around the world, have like perfect family, great parents. We all have some mistakes, you know, so I love my family, it's complicated. But I like the inner unrest, like, yes, I'm meditating, occasionally I can turn it off. There is the days when I feel like awaken, it's like, where I'm rushing, it's like, wow, the people around me like rushing, it's like, whew, they are like very, like, I feel like they're in prison. And then it's like 1 month and just I wake up like, fuck what I did. I'm like overwork again, and just it's like, how can I get lost so often?
Do you think you will reach this point one day in your life?
For what? For enlightenment, or?
I mean, the moment when you said to yourself like, okay, I'm satisfied, I'm in peace.
I would love to. But as a poker player, I don't think so. Like, the odds are not on my side. I saw my mom these days. I'm diagnosed with ADD, and I'm super chilled compared to my mom.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, it was like rapid jump. Like, you're stressing me, you know. Like I have like new perspective on life. I haven't had it before. I was raised up in this environment. It has to be so stressful, you know. Like, so I don't know. My dad also need to do things like on daily basis and speaking on conference, doing that one, working for charity, doing that one. I would love to. I would be very satisfied if the ratio is going to be slightly better. I don't know. It's going to be, I guess it's a life journey. So just say, hey, I've fully accomplished it. If yes, it's going to be great. If not, it's going to be fine. So for me, it's more like on the journey, do like a small piece of a day or like piece of time of a day. It's like huge success.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
There is like good days, there is bad days. Yeah.
Great. So what are your plans right now? Like you will go
survive. Survive jet lag. It's gonna be first, like leave country, survive jet lag, fully settled. I'm gonna have another kid in
wow.
I don't know, month. So
Congratulations.
Thank you. So I guess it's gonna take a little bit of my attention. I would assume.
A little bit.
So maybe like after 2 years, I'm gonna woke up and say, hey, I have free time again. I just want to work on helping people. It's like big thing for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, share something about my journey. It's actually my way, how I gonna do it. I would love to do some, I would say, platform or like share on social media. How I gonna do it? I was strictly avoiding social media until now, and it's like a losing game being on the social media. But it's a way how you can do it. So it's again like, you know, I feel like I'm ambivalent. My wife, like when describing me, that I'm ambivalent. So I would love to do it, then it's stressing me, and I don't know. But all overall plan is share a little bit from that one.
And you mean helping people in the poker field, or?
Nah, actually I don't care about poker. Like I love poker, but I don't like to talk poker in terms of like strategy. But I love everything which comes to performance in the mind. I'm now trying to dig deeper in the spirituality. It's a big interest of mine recently. So I'm questioning if it's like some high force. Is God, is not God? Do I have a guidance on my journey, or just I can affect it? What is the control? So I want to investigate that one for a bit.
Let's talk about it.
Sure.
So what is spirituality for you?
I don't have like clear answer what is spirituality. For me, it's like maybe just concept of peace. Of is there anything bigger than us? Maybe. Is it? Yes, no? Not sure. Is it God? Is this simulation? Is it higher force? Is it destiny? Is the world has some meaning or not?
What's your opinion? Like, do you have some structure or like some opinion?
I'm actually working on my structure now, because I felt like I was talking yesterday with a friend about it for 2 hours. I felt like spiritually it's for dumb people. like if you're smart, you know there is no proof of it. So, yeah, like which God? It, like Adam and Eve doesn't make any sense, you know. Birth from virgin. We know it's bullshit, you know. Like everybody knows it's bullshit. But on the other hand, you know, it's EV plus to have a belief. You know, like if you're smart. Also, this is my approach. I just want like deep inside. I want to believe that there's something, because like if you read studies, people who believe they have like more happiness. Even evolutionary people who believe have a stronger genes, because like life is tough, and if you believe it's somebody guiding you, it's easier, so you can focus more or whatever on your self-work and don't on the misery. So
you said like believe in something higher is GTO, right?
Yes, for sure.
That's I'm thinking to print it on the shirt.
For sure. It's like
that's the best poker motto I ever heard.
So I'm trying to find the belief. So I'm like flirting with now Christian contemplation. I was in monastery, so I learned this technique. I was in Buddhistic monastery. This honestly, like I would say, like a Buddhistic approach. It's like a rational. It's closer to me than Christian one. It's more about like a suffering, about I would say self-work, spending some time or dedicating some time, and it's not like you praying, I don't know, like to God to change everything, but it's more like, at least I feel it that way, it's more like working on yourself and like not seeing the traps or like do not stepping in the traps of wanting and all these things and all the concept of, I don't know, like a monkey mind and the mind wanting something. Like I would say like a Buddhistic way is closer to me, but I somehow don't feel it. I was raised by whatever, like Christian or like Jewish Christian tradition, like Central Europe. So it's a weird combo of probably maybe Christianity, or like, I'm not sure if Christianity is some form of like God, it's closer to me than, say, Buddha or like somebody who lived and just ascended. And on the other hand, I heard like the Bible, the old one, it was still like, hey, if you don't believe in God, there's going to be a wrath of God. I was like, you know, it's not there. It's like a threatening, if you don't going to listen, man, I'm going to show you how I going to do. It's like, or like, if you're going to be Baptist, you can go to heaven, even if you're raping kids, and if you're not, you can go. You know, like, it's like, but on the other hand, it's somehow feeling closer to me than other aspects. And honestly, I won't believe, as I said, it's a good strategy to believe, and deep down we are designed to have spirituality, or at least last few thousand of years, majority of time of like human population, we believe in something as a humans. Stories of gods, they're like, I even like wrote workshop about it, so I know how does it work, and we are designed. So I'm feeling I have it inside of myself, but I'm unable to describe it exactly what is there, how we're gonna find. I just want to find it. I'm currently dedicating time to investigate it. So there is, I don't know, I love to listen interviews with Sam Harris. This like amazing. I met like very interesting like a Christian priest who just blew my mind and just fall in love into his view of thinking. It was super inspiring, and he actually talked to me in terms of everybody has a spirituality, like let's try Indian way and just explore that one. And I was spending with time like I feel like, oh, maybe I would love to just go back and maybe eat the bread or like drink wine of God. And I asked the different priests and told me, hey, you need to go to how to say it, not the church, but what is like connected to the church, and you need to go to a process of 30 days. And I was like, fuck this shit, you know, like no fucking way I'm gonna talk to some. I would say,
so you're just searching, and you just.
I'm searching, actually, like it's connected to, for me, even like emotions. I'm trying to feel more, and it's very, I would say, tough and new and scary, and I'm trying to work on my control. So it's like at some point, if you're gonna believe, you're gonna lose the control, you know, because something adjusting, and then it's feel like a relief. But on the other hand, you're gonna lose control of your life. You're like philosophically saying, or like, if it's God, you're not controlling your life, right? It doesn't saying you cannot affect it, but who has control? Your God.
That's a good question. Yeah, I love these topics. You know, we can talk about it a lot, but actually, I'm very grateful that we're talking about topics like this with poker player. You know, because that's why I created this project, and I feel like there are some poker players who are deep and curious about these topics, and I just love it, man. I see like poker is so similar to life, in my opinion, you know, and the learning process and exactly everything what you share, it's unbelievable for me. And maybe we will not talk a lot here about poker, but about these topics. So what do you think about this conversation and about this concept for poker players? Do you think it can work?
I hope so for you. That's gonna work. No, in general, I believe it's good to open these topics and just even open that you think in a certain way and it's more natural. Honestly, I believe it's deep inside of us. There is some concept of be good man, just believe in something. Mm-hmm. And you can always frame it as it's in your best interest to believe, you know, and work on yourself. It worked that way. As I said, for me, it's, I don't know if you believe in destiny or like destiny or like God trying to say something. Now these days I'm like meeting super interesting people and this like topics of spirituality and like self-worth or what the values, it's more frequent than it used to be. So maybe you can, I don't know, manifest to the world that you're gonna do podcasts, gonna meet interesting people and something's gonna happen. So yeah, I would say it's very good topics to open with people and especially just bring it to the community. It's great. I would say there is a bunch of people who are there, but maybe they're not sharing it, or maybe you're gonna like do a spark for some people and they're gonna like investigate it, or maybe they do it and yeah.
Nice. Thank you so much, Vlasta. Do you have maybe some last thoughts to share with our audience, or like some tip for better life or whatever is in your mind right now?
All right, God's gonna help me and I'm gonna have like fucking heater. you know, like now I'm manifesting that God is with me and I'm gonna win pretty much always. And if you're gonna believe it's gonna be that way, you know, it's like positive free roll. So if it's gonna happen, yes, there is a God. And if not, it's like, who knows it.
Amazing. Thank you for your time. Thank you for sharing a lot with us, and I wish you good luck in USA. Okay. I'm looking forward when we meet in the future.
Sure.
And thank you.
All right. Thanks for having me. It was fun. Take care.